guys, this is Fractal, and today I'm bringing you guys another video. And today's video, we're not going to be talking about Microsoft or Nintendo. We're going to be talking about PlayStation this time. And you guys probably been expecting this because I'm not biased for any of these companies, especially PC. So, you know, just because I have a gaming PC, just because I play games on PC does not mean I'm PC biased. So now let's talk about how PlayStation done it right this time. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'll explain it right now. So first, I'm talking about how they did it right this time. Well, what did they screw up? Well, PS3. They screwed up the launch like crazy. So first things first, it was expensive. It was $600, so it's even more expensive than the consoles today. And it was a lot more expensive than the Xbox 360. And it had weird Japanese specs that no developers could code off of, so the game support was horrible. Oh, excuse me. And then that was a burp. And also, if you wanted, about the price. If you wanted a 4 gigabyte, you had to pay $500. 6 gigabyte gives you like 100 and something gigabytes or something like that. So that's how, they screwed up. It's like what Microsoft did. They screwed up the Xbox One and they had to pay the price for it. So, the Xbox One and the PS3 had like a same disastrous launch. So, I already talked about Microsoft. So, with PlayStation, I'm talking about the PS3 because I'm going to talk about the backstory, why I'm saying they did it wrong before and how they did it right this time. So, again, with the PS3, it was more expensive, it was hard to code off of, and, it made, developers didn't like it. So, developers went to Microsoft. That's why DLC came out first, and also Microsoft threw them a bunch of money. But it's still, that's what made people want to buy an Xbox 360, and it, was outsold by all the consoles by far. Not the Wii, but, the Xbox 360 outsold it like crazy. It wasn't even close. But now, because of that horrible launch, Sony was in debt, and they're like, we cannot screw up this PlayStation 4 launch, or else we're done. Because at this point, Sony wasn't like, okay, I have Skype messages all over the place, let me turn off my phone. But here's the thing: if Sony screwed us up, Sony could be dead. I'm dead serious. Sony could have went bankrupt because they were this much in debt. And they were like, okay, we got to do this right. If we don't do it right, then we're screwed. Microsoft had crap load of money. They could have done whatever they want. The Xbox One could have been a disaster, and it was, and still not really be affected by it. But Sony was putting all their money into the PlayStation 4 bank, hopefully that it would turn out to do better than its competition, and it did. So, when Xbox blew up their presentation, like in a bad way, like, oh, you gotta always be online, no used games, yada yada yada, PlayStation used it to its advantage. They're like, hey, you know what Microsoft's doing? Yeah, we're not doing that. So yeah, and we're $100 cheaper. So, it was just like a win-win situation for PlayStation. Microsoft screwed up on their part, and Sony took advantage of it, and they were cheaper, and they were powerful. It just seems like PlayStation actually did it right this time, and definitely because they just hit their 10th millionth sale. And if you guys don't know, the Wii U only has 2 million sales in the U.S., just U.S. sales, and the Xbox One only has 3 million. And this is out of April for the PlayStation 4. The Wii U and Xbox Ones, I guess the numbers I'm reading, the Xbox One and Wii U's are from the beginning of the year, so they could obviously be changed. I'm possibly like Wii U's probably up around to 5 million now, and I would say that Microsoft's probably up to 7 million. You guys are going to talk about, the Wii U's doing great. I know how it's doing much better. So, anyways, leading back onto this, you know, Sony either had to do good. You either had to give what the people wanted. They had to sell like crazy, or else they were done. And they were lucky. I mean, I'm not saying, oh, it was if Microsoft would have done a better presentation, they would have. No, I mean, it's still, first things first. Oh, if they didn't screw up their presentation, if Microsoft, still, Sony's console would be cheaper and more powerful. That's all people would want to hear. It's cheaper and more powerful. Wow, it's a win-win situation. And you know how Xbox advertised it as an entertainment TV DVR? Well, PlayStation advertised it as a game console. So again, Sony did it right this time. You know, they chopped the price. The storage is, I guess good storage or something, but they did it right this time, and we're all glad about that. Y'all Sony haters can go hate, but it's good that you guys have talking about Sony have came back from your dark times. So if you enjoyed this video, if you understand this video, be sure to hit the like button. Other than that, this has been Jagnal, and I will see you guys next time.